Who's behind the mask?
What's up, team? Welcome to the video. Happy 4th of July. Gonna be a low-key day, pretty much just working. I didn't take a holiday. The 10K challenge I thought was gonna be like a holiday day, but if you saw the video, it was not for me. And this upcoming weekend, I'm going to Mexico. We're going to Mexico for a few days, so chilling out there, but pretty normal run-of-the-mill stuff today. Yeah, that's the plan. Let's get it. Lunch, baby, for Benedict. A little sweet green OMG Omega Bowl, which has salmon, avocado, spinach, some other greens. Yeah, it's tasty. Tomato. So you know those lists, like foods that do, like superfoods or 12 foods that will do whatever. For the purposes of fat loss and muscle gain, those lists are bull. However, for the purposes of not only micronutrient dense foods, but also just feeling good, I think there's a lot of merit to a lot of like berries, avocado, bananas, salmon, or other fatty fish. Like, I just feel better after eating them. And we can dig into the science. Like, for example, the amino acid tyrosine. I think that's how you say it. Tiro? It's the problem with reading is I just mispronounce all words. It's like common in dairy and meat, but there's also some in bananas, there's some in avocado, there is a decent amount in salmon, and it leads to increased dopamine over time. So these foods that like make you feel better, whether that's placebo or not, actually probably do at least marginally make you feel better, like on a real physiological neurochemical level. And it just tastes good. It's pretty not beautiful with the fish all chopped up in there, but it's gonna taste good. You ever get massages, bro?
I had one in Vietnam.
In Vietnam?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
It's okay. It wasn't. I probably hyped up the idea of getting a massage too much.
You had it too like overplayed in your head. You thought it would be just amazing, and it was just whatever.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't a good massage. But I don't know.
What did you like or dislike about it? Were you lifting at that point in your life or not?
No, not at all.
So she was just grinding on bones.
Yeah.
Because you're like historically very ectomorph.
Yeah.
Now you got some muscle on you.
Yeah.
Let's get massages. Your baseline.
It's probably really low.
A bad massage with no muscle on your frame.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I know I'm talking my mouth full. I know you guys hate that. Let's do it.
Sweet.
Quick update, Ben's about to go lift. I'm about to go buy a new hat because I went on monkey tilt earlier today and I whipped my hat off the roof, and then when I went downstairs I saw a homeless woman, and on the top of her cart she was pushing was my black Nike hat, and I was just like, finders keepers, that's what I get. So go buy a new hat, do a little journaling exercise that I've been wanting to do, and then get back together, make some content, get a massage. Monkey tilt, by the way, is a word that all you non-poker players should work into your vocabulary. It's a good one. Tilt is just poker.
Oh, it's only a poker word?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, if it's caught on in mainstream society at all, it's because of poker.
Oh, right, okay.
Just like anger producing reckless behavior and thoughtless action.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
Just doing some journaling and watching the Staples vlog, Jamie Staples vlog channel, and they've had workout stuff on their last couple of videos, which is fun to see on there, but they're killing it. I'm getting daily WhatsApp, like we got some good chatter going in this thread open, like scale weight is continuing to close the gap, so I'm super excited about that. And for both of those guys, Ben and I are about to go get a massage. So this hat's clean because it's new, but last night I washed in the dishwasher my other hat, and that works. Like throw a baseball style hat in the dishwasher, comes out clean. But unfortunately that homeless woman back there now has my hat. It's all right though. We got this, she's got herself a hat. It's a win-win. I got to release the anger of whipping it off my roof, not getting in any trouble with the building, so. So I said there are two of us because I got Ben and he open this up.
No.
I didn't hear you make a single sound. You were in pain?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell them to just like take it easy?
I don't know the rules of the song.
And then if your person's going too hard, be like softer. Like I frequently have to tell women to go harder. And sometimes they just can't. Like there are some who just don't have strong enough hands, but then some of them are good and have technique, and if they like can't do it with their hands, they'll use a lot of elbow, they'll use knee, they'll get up on top of you, and like oftentimes there's a rail up top, and they'll go in with like the ball of their foot and their heel. But yeah, you should have just told them, been like, bro, take it easy, like that hurts. You just like gritted the whole thing out. That's on me for not giving you good instructions. My bad. We'll get another one. He needs to catch my genuine sadness. Quite sure what to do in this spot. What do we do? Ben's on a shoulder specialization program because he thought he had weak shoulders. So I designed him a 5x a week training program where he's hitting shoulders on 3 of his 5 days. So like getting those knots worked out is going to help you marginally in strength training.
Okay, yeah. Because I sort of had the idea that like short-term pain, but this is good for me. It's like good pain.
Yeah.
That was kind of my statement.
How you were feeling, or how you were rationalizing?
How I was coping with it.
This music's pretty quiet. Umami burger, that's where we're at. Alright guys, that was really good. Reading the menu, there were calories listed for everything on the menu, which is great, and which I use. Someone recently asked me, Mike, calories on nutrition labels are not perfect, as you know, as I know. What should I do? Like, I'm not going to be spot on. Should I rely on them? Like, what should I do? Let me give you an analogy. I used to freak out every time I would fly on a plane. Like 99% of times I would get super scared that it was gonna go down and crash, like turbulence, anything. I would like, especially if I was over caffeinated. I've been more anxious at various times in my life, so like that would hit me. One flight, I had a realization. I was like, I'm making the global decision to take whatever risk, and it's a small risk, but there's a risk that a commercial airline goes down. That's a global risk I'm taking if I decide to like fly commercial for the rest of my life. It's a risk worth taking. So it's like 1 in, I don't know. I know they barely ever go down. Call it 1 in a million, 1 in 800,000, 1 in 500 million. I don't know what it actually is, but whatever that is, that's a risk I'm willing to bear, and then I'm gonna forget about it. Because any worrying I do on there is just take it, like, I can't change it. I'm not gonna not fly. So because I made the decision to fly, I decided not to worry. And since, like, when I feel that, it's like, if this goes down, I made the decision that the benefit of flying in airplanes for the rest of my life outweighs the small percentage chance that the thing goes down, and like, that's it. That's how I see relying on nutrition labels. They're not perfect, but if you make the global decision to rely on them, whatever the immaterial difference is in actual versus real calories isn't going to make a difference over the course of your life, or even in the short run, making fat loss, muscle gain, like body composition progress. Plus we have nothing better to rely on, right? So there's that, but yeah, it's like, go with it, adjust based on progress. 840 cals in my sliders and 580 in the sweet potato fries that I consumed about 2/3 of. I had a lot of ketchup. Ketchup's dense too. I probably had 30 carbs worth of ketchup. We're gonna go catch some fireworks. It's pretty cloudy and like dreary. Ben definitely is. I might fall asleep first, we'll see. Very low key. Alright guys, it's about to get dark. We're gonna wrap the vlog here. Fireworks tonight. I wanted to talk about this when I was in Croatia, and I feel like it didn't really make sense, but I just want to say a few words about America, given it's July 4th, and I've been lucky enough and had the opportunity to like talk UK versus America and like differences, cultural, speech, behavior, like mentality, average mindset of an individual across the board. And and like other stuff like upbringing, what kind of stuff you learn in school, and just how it varies, and then spending the time in Croatia and a little bit of other time around Europe. I used to be extremely cynical about America, and I remember kind of like in my early college years just falling upon libertarian principles and like being pretty anti-government, and it was during the Olympics, and like my family was real into it, and I remember like just to be a contrarian, you know, whatever a 19-year-old dick kid would do, like I was rooting for Mexico. And I remember my dad like wanting to say something and like starting to say something and basically just being confused about what, like why I was being such an idiot, and he didn't actually say anything. But so much of the world I haven't seen, but the little bit more outside of our borders that I have seen make me so much more grateful for everything we have. And I know it's not perfect for everyone in the country either, like I'm aware of that, but just infrastructure and running water and opportunity. And I actually didn't realize that America was the world's superpower. Like I know people say that, but I didn't actually get it. I just think we are perceived as like especially with Trump stuff and like kind of a joke recently, in the past couple of years especially. And I've started to take real pride not only in being lucky for it to be a country with a lot of opportunity and freedom, and first world and just like all the basics plus way more. Like not only that, but like there's more to it. The way people treat each other. My parents came and visited a few weekends back, and I guess it was right before Ben started, and my mom fell. Like for the first time, I think in her whole life, we were walking on the street and she fell, and like instantly, like on the sidewalk, it's like black woman rushing in, like Indian dude rushing in, like young kid rushing over, all trying to help. There were literally like 9 different people with all different ages and races and like gender and everything, like right there, like offering a napkin, offering like, here, do you want some water? Are you okay? Like, can you see, like, I'm a doctor, like all this stuff. And just like America and New York City especially has a real hard ass, like every man for themselves, like in your own zone mentality or perception. And it's just not the case. Like people are good to each other here. Like service, like restaurant service especially, and like any kind of service here compared to other, like Croatia, other places I've been recently, it's a night and day. It's amazing. And I took it for granted for a lot of my life, and I'm kind of like pissed at younger Mike for doing that. But yeah, just realize for those of you in the States, like how lucky and how good we have it, regardless of what you're hearing on your Twitter feed, regardless of what mainstream media is saying, regardless of what like CNN, like regardless of any of that, we really do have it good, and we're super lucky that we were born and like had the opportunity to be born in this country. So that's what I'm leaving you with. I wasn't trying to get too like motivationally and hypey, but I just genuinely have been feeling that over the past several weeks, and I wanted to share it here on July 4th. Thank you for watching. Please hit the like button. See you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.